Okay, welcome. And today we're going to start talking about circles. Okay, so of course I'm going to start with some definitions. So this is a circle, right? So what is the definition of a circle? Mathematically, it is a set of points that is equidistant from a single point. So here's a single point called the center, right? So we have a point and all of the points are equidistant from this point. That is a circle, mathematically speaking, the definition of a circle. Okay. So how do we handle circles? Well, a couple of concepts, definitions, vocabulary. So let's draw a line from the center to the edge of the circle. This is called the radius. We denote it usually by r. And this is called the radius of a circle. Okay? Hold on. They go differently. Okay? Now, if we draw a line through the center of the circle from one side to the other, like so, then that is called the diameter. Okay? So any line that goes from one side of the circle to the other, so intersects the circle at two places, a straight line that goes through the center of the circle, that's the diameter. Also notice that the diameter in length is twice the radius, right? Because this is also a radius, right? So this is also same measurement as r. So is this one, okay? Now, what else can I say? Oh, let's talk about the distance around, right? So the distance around, right? So if we take the distance around, okay, the distance around is called circumference. Okay, it's very similar to perimeter, right? The perimeter of a polygon, right? You just add up all of the sides of a polygon, you get the perimeter. It's the distance around a polygon. Circumference is the distance around the edge of a circle. Okay, and so now diameter, let's add a couple of formulas. So if we are talking about the diameter, if we want to define a formula for the diameter, we would use one of two formulas. We could either say the diameter is, well, actually there's only one here, 2r, right? So the diameter is 2 times the radius, or we could say the radius is equal to 1/2 the diameter. Okay? Think about the formula for going from corner to corner of the diagonal of a regular polygon. Okay? Very similar. Now, what about circumference? Well, circumference is, now this does have two forms of the same formula. You could say circumference, which is denoted usually C. So circumference is either, you could write it as 2 times pi times r, or you could write it as pi times d, the diameter, right? So you can either write it as 2 times pi times the radius, the length of the radius, or you could do 2 pi times the diameter, because again, 2r is equal to the diameter. Okay, so either one of those, depending on what you're given, right? If you're given radius, if you're given the length of the radius, then you use the first one. If you're given the diameter, you could just use the second one. Okay? And what else? I think that's about it. Everything I want to introduce at this point. Yeah, we're going to do some work with circles, and it'll be fun. All right. Have a great day.